Hello everyone, this is Ravi Kanturma. This is my first video on PowerShell. In this video, you will learn basic of PowerShell because to survive in today's dynamic IT world, you need to know many things. Starting with how computer work, how they work along with other computers in a network, how to deal with multiple user, and how debug code and troubleshoot the issues. PowerShell uh, is a tool that all of you working in IT companies should know. And that's what I'm planning to achieve with this video. In this video, I will be teaching you the basics of PowerShell so that you can gain some practical and daily usable PowerShell skill. So I will start with the introduction of PowerShell and what is it that you need to complete this video in flying colors. After the introduction, I will move into the building a basic and fundamental knowledge of PowerShell. I will cover the main commands you need to learn, the basics of the command syntax, and many other related concepts as well, so that you can get comfortable with using PowerShell. I'm going to complete this introduction quickly and then move to using PowerShell to gather information on our users and computers. I will mostly be working on a local machine during this module. Then, in the next video, I will teach you the basics of remoting with PowerShell. Remoting is a very effective way to gather information and do simple and easy tasks on a user's system. And all this knowledge will leads to the final module of this video, which is building a simple inventory script using PowerShell. Building on the commands and skills that we have learned up to this point, I will show you how to integrate them into a single fundamental script that can save you lots of time and effort when troubleshooting and user related computer issues. You might have heard many things about PowerShell. Some people refer to PowerShell as a command line interface. Some other call it uh, scripting language. So, what exactly is it? Well, it's a kind of a mix of all of these. PowerShell is an execution engine that allows you to interface with the operating system environment using a bunch of tools. I will stop my explanation here and let me show you. So, this is what people normally see as PowerShell. Just go to your Windows Start and type in PowerShell and start it. What you are seeing now in Windows PowerShell console that allows us to run different commands. For examples, the get service commands that you are seeing on the console now. We can perform many tasks from this interface, like for instance, running scripts. This is the default PowerShell interface that comes pre-installed with your Windows operating system. Apart from this, we have the newer PowerShell Core. PowerShell Core does not come with Windows by default, but you can easily download and uh, install it. I will show you how in next video. So this is the PowerShell Core console. In PowerShell Core, we can do almost all the same things. We can run the get service command in PowerShell Core here too. and we can see a list of services that are available. So PowerShell Core is the newer version of PowerShell that allows us to run commands and script on multiple platforms. So that's where PowerShell Core differs from PowerShell. PowerShell Core can run on multiple platforms. So these are the two command line interfaces. We also have the Windows PowerShell ISE. Let me open it. Yes. Okay. So this is the Windows PowerShell ISE. ISE stands for Integrated Scripting Engine, and this is the original built-in editor for editing PowerShell script. We can run PowerShell commands from here as well, like get services. PowerShell ISE comes by default with your Windows operating system. So go to your Windows Start, type in PowerShell space ISE, then it will open. So why is this all important? Because it's important for you to know that there are many flavors of PowerShell available for you to work with. Uh, Also, it might be worthwhile knowing that PowerShell is internally being used by many of the tools which come packages with Windows out of the box. So, in a way, you can say that PowerShell is omnipresent. You can see it everywhere.